Instagram algorithm hack number 1 is hopping on the broad trends that are happening on Instagram. So many creators miss this. You guys saw it on TikTok. There are broad trends when you scroll on the For You page. The same exact thing happens when you scroll on the Reels feed. You will find the same sounds coming up over and over again, the same effects coming up over and over again, and these are the broad trends on Instagram. You guys need to make sure that you're hopping on these. They might not be specific to your niche, but if you take the format, how long these videos are, the sound that's being used, and what is actually going on within this trend, and then you either 1, mix it into your niche, or 2, just keep it broad in general, this will help increase both the amount of views and the amount of followers that you're getting because Instagram already knows that they have an audience for that content. They already know that that content does well based off the sound, based off what's actually happening in the video, and then also based off the length of the video. And this is a great way for you to increase the amount of followers that you're getting organically on Instagram. Now you're probably wondering, but Rob, how can I actually find these? You need to go into the Reels feed, scroll it for 20 or 30 posts. You're going to see the same sound, the same effects, and the same exact posts come up over and over and over again. Now, obviously, not the same posts by the same creator. It's going to be the same posts by different creators. And then you need to scroll backwards and then like those posts or do whatever and say, hey, this is a post that I need to hop on. This is something I need to make right now because it's contextual to the platform and it's helping small creators get a lot more views. Recently, I helped this creator gain over 5,000 followers on Instagram incredibly quickly, and he did that by taking the broad trends and then putting that into his niche. You can do the same exact thing, and you guys need to realize something. Right now with Instagram Reels, you're able to get way more views than you actually have followers, which means what? You guessed it right. If you add a call to action into your videos, you're gonna get way more followers on Instagram, and you guys need to hop on this right now because trust me, this organic reach that we're seeing right now on Instagram is not gonna last forever. Reels have recently came out, so there's a huge demand for that product. Instagram literally changed their app to include a Reels feed, which gave it way more placements, and you guys need to make sure that you're taking advantage of these because trust me, this opportunity is not going to last forever. Once everybody on Instagram starts creating Reels content the same way that they started to create IGTV, video content, and photo content, there isn't going to be as much organic reach. You're not going to be able to get more views than you have followers, and ultimately, you're not going to be able to grow as quickly on Instagram, and that's when followers are really going to matter. So please, make sure that you're getting your followers right now. Not to mention, if you get the Reels bonus, you can literally make thousands of dollars a month just for posting on Instagram. Now, before we get into the 4 other hacks, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, I literally drop a video about how to do that every single day. In addition to that, I created a free Instagram growth course that you can get at the link in the pinned comment below. It's going to tell you things like the best time to post on Instagram right now in order to go viral and get a ton of views, which we will not be covering in this video, so please make sure you go check that out. Hack number 2 is making sure that you use a sound that is either trending within your niche or is aesthetically pleasing. If you're in the car niche, you need to make sure that you're using sounds that are trending for people in the car niche. If you're in the tattoo niche, like this creator that I helped gain over 190,000 followers, you need to make sure that the sounds that you're doing match up with whatever you're showing. For him, one thing that we notice is whenever he posts a Harry Potter tattoo, it gets a ton of views. You want to know why? Because Instagram has a huge audience for that type of content. He can post other pieces of art, he can post his other works, but if it's not on a popular subject, they just don't get as many views, and this is something that you guys need to take into consideration. There's so many of you that do sports accounts, but you post about a team that isn't popular. If you post about a team that's more popular or a player that's more popular, you're going to ultimately end up getting more views. The same thing happens if you're in the crypto niche. If you're talking about a coin that nobody knows what you're talking about, you're just not going to get as many views. If you talk about a coin that a lot of people know about it, well, guess what? Instagram then knows that there's an audience for your content. More people are going to watch that video. You're going to get more watch time, and then your video is going to get pushed out more. So please make sure that the actual topic that you're choosing and the sound that you're doing match up, and they're both going to help you get way more views and way more exposure on Instagram. Hack number 3, and I cannot emphasize this enough, is making sure that you're curating other people's content. If you don't have a reposter app and you're not reposting other people's content, you are making a huge mistake. I don't care if you're a brand. I don't care if you're a meme page. I don't care if you're a personal brand. You need to make sure that you're taking advantage of this. I helped Baseball Lifestyle grow on Instagram, and ultimately, they built a multi-million-dollar business, and they have been having amazing success recently, getting into wholesale and things like that, which I'm so proud of that team for. But they built a huge D2C brand. You want to know how? By curating other people's content. It doesn't matter if it was wiffle ball content, MLB content, high school highlights, or just people making memes about baseball. They reposted that content. It allowed them to get way more views, and ultimately, a lot of you guys are scared to do this because you don't want to use somebody else's content, but you guys can do that. If you just repost somebody else's content and tag them in the post, they're not going to freak out. There's not going to be a huge thing going on. They're going to be happy that somebody else is taking advantage of their content that's going to get them more exposure because you tagged them in it. Please do not forget to tag them in it, and then you're going to be happy for a couple of reasons. First, it's going to show you whether or not that content works. And then if that content works, you can make more original content that is like that. Secondly, it's going to decrease the amount of time that you actually have to spend creating Instagram content. You become more of a curator of content, which ultimately is going to allow you to grow a lot quicker, and it's going to allow you to grow a lot faster because you're able to take advantage of posts that already did well for somebody else. This is why meme accounts blew up in Instagram 1.0. If you want to blow up in Instagram 2.0, you need to do the new things, which is reposting other people's reels, adding a call to action, adding a really good description, make sure that you're tagging them in it and giving them credit, and this is going to allow you to get way more followers way quicker, and you're going to get way more views than you ever have before on Instagram. I literally talk to hundreds of creators every single day, and one of the biggest things that creators are struggling with right now is they're not posting enough on Instagram Reels. Granted, you're not losing followers. You should be posting 2 to 3 times a day on Instagram Reels, depending on your niche. Now, if your niche is super specific, or it's really hard to create content in, then you might want to only post once a day, or you might want to only post 3 times a day. But you need to realize something. The creator in your niche that's going to be posting more often, 2 to 3 times a day, they're going to have more viral posts. They're going to get more exposure. They're going to get more reach. They're going to get shared more. They're going to get followed more, and ultimately, they're going to end up beating you out. You need to make sure that you're posting not as much as you possibly can on Instagram, because that's not going to work, but you should be trying to post at least 2 to 3 times a day. And again, curating other people's content is going to make this way easier for you. And please stop posting TikToks on Reels. Stop posting shorts on Reels. You need to make content that is contextual to the platform. It needs to be Instagram trends. It needs to be something that was designed for Instagram. So many of you guys have the formatting totally wrong on your Reels, and you're wondering why the video is not getting pushed out. Timmy, the video is not getting pushed out because there's a black bar above it, there's a black bar below it, there's a black bar to the left and to the right. It doesn't look like something somebody's going to engage with. So what do when they see it on the Reels feed? They swipe away, and that's why your watch time is tanking, and that's why Instagram doesn't think that your audience is interested in that, and ultimately, that's why your video flops and it doesn't get pushed out. Something else I wanted to mention before we get into the next 2 hacks, because I'm telling you they're going to be the most important if you're trying to get more reach or you're trying to get more followers on Instagram. Please stop removing ghost followers. I don't know who told you to do this. Stop doing this. You're paying people to do this, and ultimately what ends up happening, and I've seen this happen to dozens of creators now, you remove those followers and then your account is terrible. Your account literally dies afterwards. You want to know why? Because why would you remove followers on Instagram? Stop doing that. Instagram goes through themselves and removes followers. Both Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube all go through and remove accounts that they thought were bots, or remove accounts that look like spam, and they're going to remove those accounts naturally. Do not remove them yourselves. Once you do that, everybody I've seen do that, they see a huge decrease in the amount of views that they get, a huge decrease in the amount of followers that they're getting, and a lot of them end up losing followers as a result of that. Stop doing that. If you're posting on Instagram Reels, then the engagement ratio or whatever these people are trying to sell you, it doesn't matter. What matters is the watch time that you're getting. That's going to allow you to get more impressions than you have followers, which ultimately is how you grow on Instagram. And this brings me to hack number 4. I literally helped Noah gain over 5,000 followers on Instagram incredibly quickly, and I think that you're gonna see in a later video me mention him again, because he's gonna be one of those creators that gains 25,000, 30,000, maybe even 50,000 followers in a week. You wanna know why? Because he's putting really, really strong hooks in his content. If you look at his last couple latest posts, a lot of them over 50,000 views, and he's only got 5,000 followers. He is going to gain a lot of followers very, very quickly, and you wanna know why? Because he's adding these great hooks into his content. He's in the crypto niche, he's doing an absolutely amazing job creating contextual content in the niche. He's doing an absolutely amazing job putting hooks in his content to get people to watch the whole entire video, because you need to realize something. The majority of views that are coming on Instagram Reels, on Instagram, they're coming from the Reels feed. If somebody swipes away from your video, it's because it didn't have a good hook. It wasn't aesthetically pleasing, it didn't invoke curiosity, and it didn't make somebody need to watch the rest of the video, and that's exactly what your hook needs to do. You could do this with text on the screen the same way Noah does. You could do it with showing something crazy in the beginning of the video the same way a lot of other creators do. And then you can also do this via a camera angle. If you're doing a fashion video and you start at your feet and then go up and say, this top is the best thing I've ever seen, or what I ordered versus what I got, or get ready with me, those are natural hooks. It invites somebody to want to watch the rest of the video. That's why they then watch a lot of the video. That's why you get a lot of watch time, and that's why those videos do really well and then start trending on Instagram. The final hack that you need to start implementing right now to skyrocket the amount of views and the amount of followers that you're getting on Instagram is making sure that you're using the right hashtag strategy every single time that you post. I helped this creator gain over 380,000 followers. One of the biggest things that he did differently was change his hashtag strategy. Now listen, I'm gonna give you 3 hashtag strategies right now. You need to implement all 3 of them. but one of them is going to work better than the other ones, and you should continue to do that one over and over and over again. The first hashtag strategy, 3 to 5 hashtags. The second one, 8 to 12 hashtags. The third one, 15 to 20 hashtags. Now, please make sure 70% of those hashtags are large hashtags. 30% of them are medium to small hashtags. You need to make sure that you're doing a mix. Otherwise, you're not going to get the advantages that large ones offer or the advantages that small ones offer. If you don't know what those are, I have a full length video, or you can find it in the free course that I mentioned that you could get at the link in the pinned comment below. It will explain to you everything you need to know about hashtags, how to find the best ones in your niche, which ones you should be using. But for right now, ultimately, you need to know 3 hashtag strategies. 1, 3 to 5 hashtags. The second one, 8 to 12 hashtags. The third, 15 to 20 hashtags. If you guys are not implementing those strategies, you need to change to it right now, because it is going to help increase the amount of exposure, the amount of reach that you're getting, and ultimately the amount of followers that you're getting, which I know you want to take advantage of if you're still watching this video. All of that being said, if you want guaranteed growth on Instagram in 2022 or just in the next 30 days, you need to get into my mentorship program where I guarantee that I can help you grow on Instagram. In fact, I'm going to tell you what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you grow in the next 30 days. If you don't grow, I'm going to give you your money back, 0 questions asked. Now, there are limited spots for this because there are so many people that want to get into it, but I can only work with so many creators. So if you're interested, go to the link in the description. This is the same exact course that Tuvok 12 took to gain over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Av Moves took to gain over 1 million followers on Instagram. The Joel Magician took to gain over 500,000 followers on Instagram, and so many other creators. I'm telling you guys, the organic reach on Instagram is not going to last forever. If you want to take advantage of this, you want brands to pay you for your posts, you want to know what you should be posting, what hashtags to use, what time you should be posting, and again, guaranteed growth on Instagram. Nobody has ever offered this before. Nobody's ever going to be able to offer this, but I can offer this to you right now if you get into this very limited program. So please, if you're interested, sign up at the link in the description. If not, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I'm going to put up on the screen, because they're the videos that YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.